Can I get you something?
Humor.
Sorry, man.
You're out of that, right?
That's usually a reflection of the other person as well, so tough luck. This much hospitality is a bit
One
shocking.
by two. Karo. Usually how we would like to start is I will introduce my date. This is Dhiraj Shah, the founder of BUNCO. How are you feeling today?
I'm okay. Exhausted but excited to be here. Yeah, the whole morning I was just like, okay, this will be fun because I think more than anything, just getting to know you. So if you think you're going to interview me,
It's not an interview.
we have to find another. We have to find another word for this. Dates are also pseudo interviews only if you think about it. So.
Not for me, man. Speak for yourself. They are great. I have a lot of fun.
I'm not going to get into the fun I have.
Speaking of fun, कितने प्रतिशत महिलाएं
We're going to need translation. Like I'm going to need a screen behind that has translation running over here.
आपको यहाँ पे Bangalore apps पे reject किया है?
Oh, rejections. No one counts rejections.
I'll answer that. शून्य, because you're a हरी बूटी.
I have no idea what any of this means.
What am I doing with this
I
guy?
have no idea what any of
This
this
is such
means.
a
I need
beautiful
so
one.
much translation.
Green flag. हरी is what? हरा is what? तुम कहाँ मध्य प्रदेश का है ना तू?
Huh?
Where are you from? मध्य प्रदेश, महाराष्ट्र, nothing.
Can I speak? I'm a Gujarati Tamilian mix, brought up in mostly Malaysia, a little bit of Singapore, and then been here for like 15, 16 years or so.
This diversity quota we didn't read. Which part of you has been to
Mixed
Malaysia?
breed, which part of me means all of me. I
KL.
grew up there, in KL.
PD.
Yeah. PD?
I'm getting amused. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
With your own KL. PDs.
How was your day?
My day?
Yeah,
My day
Monday,
so far, great. Not like most people's usual Monday. People, I think, have Monday blues. I'm very excited for Mondays. It's my slow day.
But Monday blues is from people who basically don't do what they like. You're running your own cafe. You've chosen to do what you've always been somebody who has chosen to do what they wanted, which is hard. It looks great now, but I know from our conversations before that you never stuck to the herd, dude. That's what attracts me about you the most.
I'd like to think that that's by choice, but a lot of things that I've done have just sort of happened. Building the business that I have has also just sort of happened. It's been a leap of faith, but there was a time when I had Monday blues. There was a time that I worked and didn't really like it. It just needed to.
What part of your business now enables the non-Monday blues?
Honestly, you don't really have a choice. You have to show up every day. You don't have a choice to show up with mixed emotions or low days per se. You can go home and process it, but then when you show up, you got to be there. You have a bunch of other people looking up to you.
And how do you unwind? But because you have a lot of work and you just can't take days off, what do you do?
I do take days off. I think I'm blessed that the business is at a point now that I can take days off.
Okay.
But I think I find this moment of unwinding in the smaller things now. Thankfully, there is a third space like Nedlu that I go to where I get a few hours off and I just get to meet nice people, mostly nice people. Some have fat feet apparently, but otherwise,
sorry, what?
Some have fat feet.
Why are you looking at people's feet?
If that scene doesn't come back in the start of this video, I look like a dumbass. I look like a dumbass that goes to cafes and be like, hey, how's your feet? Oh, man.
Okay, tell me one thing. This is a recent question that's come. On your first dates, do you usually pay the bill?
Happy to, would like to, but some people are very insistent that they pay, and that's okay too.
Okay.
And splitting is nice too. Or if the date goes really nice and we look forward to another one, then we take turns. That's fine.
Is there any form of, do you associate any kind of masculinity with paying the date or paying for the date? No. Good stuff. But how do you feel about going on dates with somebody, but they never offering to pay, if this happened with you?
That's okay, but if they try to rack the bill up on purpose and then not offer to pay, that's unfortunate.
Have you met someone?
Yeah, I have.
I haven't, okay.
It was painful.
But then that's a problem with your selection criteria, right?
Why do you go on dates? you have a hunch, you meet someone, you
What
talk to
are you
them.
asking me? खुद ही बता rhetorical है ये. ठीक है कर लो हाँ hunch है उसके
You
बाद
have a
क्या?
hunch, you go, you meet someone, you talk to them, and then you figure. And if it doesn't work out, it's okay.
All right, man. So we're going to start a segment.
Okay.
Where we're going to do shots.
Okay.
Which are not alcohol. That's our first.
Fun.
Let's do
always.
it.
Yeah, sure.
And then we do questions.
Okay.
Shots. Cheers.
Oh,
ये
that
लो.
was nice.
Ask me any of these Kala Jadoo cards. Okay, तेरा coffee यार कितना?
How do we keep this English only? Oh, damn.
मैं ही पढ़ूँ क्या?
Call a man right now and say, I love you.
अरे this can't be the first card all the time.
Buongiorno.
Viv.
You're so quick. Yes.
I love you, man.
Hello.
Viv, I love you, dude. Viv,
Sorry?
I don't think he wants to say
don't
that.
be sorry. I love you.
I love you too, tell me.
नहीं बस उतना ही बोलना था, man. You having a good day?
Sorry?
What are you sorry for, dude? Are you having a good day?
I can't hear anything, dude.
I'm also wearing a mic and you can't hear a word. I'm just saying I love you. Have a good day, dude. I'll call you in the evening.
Yeah, done.
Okay.
I've done the map for Brian.
अरे वो बात. Okay. I'll get back to you. Thank you. I'm on a shoot, dude. I'll call you back. I just have to call someone and say I love them. It's a
Okay. Oh, that way.
Okay. Bye. Now my turn. Describe your relationship with your parents.
Right.
And what is something you would teach your dad?
I think skip this one.
Complex relationship with parents?
No, not at all. I lost my parents when I was much younger. So, yeah.
I'm really sorry. And how young were you?
I was 15 when my mom passed away, 18 when my dad passed away.
I'm really sorry.
No worries, all good.
I wish we had a real shot. But
No, I mean, we could do it over this as well.
how did you go about your life with at that age, man?
I just went about it. I didn't give it too much thought. I didn't have time to think about anything else. I just needed to move forward. I had an older sister. Priorities were straight. I just got to work and never looked back.
And who did you look up to while growing up, at least in the pivotal years?
Friends and friends' parents, because they were
Yeah.
there. They were there even when I didn't need them to or didn't even think. The amount they were there, now that I look back, I'm like, fuck, they were really there for me. So,
This is particular one or two friends or just
3 friends.
Generally,
And,
yeah?
I have 3 friends that I grew up with. They've seen this entire process of me from then till now.
interesting? And I've felt this in our family. I'm survived by mom. We have never celebrated anything. Yeah, for me, festivals mean nothing. Diwali to some extent, when I was a kid, we used to do up our houses or something. But the whole idea of, again, as kids we were taught भारत त्योहारों का देश है. घंटा तो कुछ क्या ये normal day होता था यार. Did you ever feel like that's when you actually missed having a bigger family? Or
Not really. I think the bigger things are just bigger things, right? They're not deeper. I think it's the smaller things that I did end up missing over the years.
What would that be?
Just waking up and having people at home. You know,
Yeah.
it's sometimes as small as that. Going home after a long day and having people at home. Sometimes it's just even chaos, like really silly chaos that you miss.
And even till now, do you feel that are you used to the fact that you can't discuss the smaller elements of your day, not the biggest achievements, but the small ones with nobody? Are you used to that, or you'd still like somebody to be there?
I think it's always nice to have somebody there. It's always
Yeah.
nice to have family perspective, especially. I have friends. I have like really nice friends who are just I can talk shit with all the time. Right? The small, the big, everything. But it's different when family's there. So
And sorry, this is the second question. I'm digressing. Does a part of you feel like you would want to be a dad, or would you want to have
for
a family?
Sure. At some point, it's not right now on my priorities. Not even in my radar.
Okay.
Always preferred to adopt, but it's also not entirely my choice. I think whatever my partner would like. If
can
they are
do.
game to adopt as well, great. If they'd like to have a child of their own, great. That
Their
works
own
too.
क्या तुम्हारा ही तो होगा?
I mean, our own. Sorry. Yeah.
But what would you teach your kid? What's one or two values you teach your kid?
I would let my kids be. Of course, you would be there as a
Mar jayega
guardrail. Yeah, you would have to be there as a guardrail. You'd have to just be that guardian angel who's there and always looking out. But also, you just need to let them be. Because at least for me, I've had no choice but to be, and I've shaped myself up the way I am. But that doesn't mean everyone will turn out the same way. So you just sort of have to have some guardrails, but then just let them be.
And that's really interesting because I know you from a personal lens, and you're a beautiful guy.
Hey,
Inside.
thanks, man.
Outside, though, it's okay.
Same,
but
same.
inside the values and how you've just brought yourself up. And it's not just from me, it's from the people I've heard who know you and how your friends meet you when they see you. Like, they're so happy. They're just genuinely happy. It's not even the westernized hi. But kudos, man.
Thanks,
Thumbs up
man.
to you and sis. All deta hu.
Rank in order of hardest to deal with: anger, anxiety, loneliness, happiness, love.
Hardest to deal with first would be happiness, love, loneliness, anxiety, anger. Anger is easy to deal with.
You want to talk further about that first point? Why is that the hardest to deal with?
Happiness. I don't understand. I think a lot of people don't understand that feeling, right? When you're angry, you have a mechanism to deal with.
Yeah.
What's a mechanism for happiness? And how do you? There's no. You know how you can get angry. You know how you get anxious. You really don't know what makes you happy. It's always mostly when you're in the moment doing things and are completely present. That's when happiness comes. But you can't really engineer it in a way that I'll be in the moment, right? And like we've spoken before, I'm an upper guy. So being happy, for me at least, has to be a template or a default state if I'd like, but I don't know how to express it. If I have to act and show it on camera, I don't know what happiness is. I don't know if many actors know how to do it. I can't really do it. I don't know how to show love
Fair.
either. It's just, it's actions, but how do you show it? What about you?
I don't really get angry much at all, so I don't have to deal with that too much.
You don't get angry?
Very, very rare. It's
You don't
so
get angry?
It's kind of funny because I get really angry and immediately the first thing I do is I laugh. Like as soon as I've dealt with that angry moment, I turn around and I feel like laughing. I'm like, why would you do this? Like, it's not even worth it.
Dude, that's so... I was reading about this in one of the medical papers. It's called psychosis.
Okay?
तुम psychotic हो. पढ़ो अभी.
I don't know when to take you seriously, man.
That when you put a ring on this, you might know.
Probably loneliness.
Yeah?
I think it's quite evident. Yeah. It's just something that's off late that I've realized that is, out of that 5, probably harder to deal with.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When do you feel the most lonely? Like smaller moments?
Smaller moments.
Is there a particular phase of life where you were completely... The most loneliest is when?
A few years ago, there was only this one moment. I woke up and I teared up for no reason. Nothing, absolutely no reason. And then I just went about my day anyway. And I thought about it for some time, like, what the fuck was
Just
that?
woke up and cried.
Just woke up and I cried. And I didn't cry for like years. I just woke up and I cried. And it wasn't like I was weeping or anything. I just had like 1 or 2 tears. And I'm like, why? What happened? Like nothing really happened. I wasn't like going through anything. And then a few years later, I figured because for like months before that, I was just waking up alone. And one morning I just woke up again and I was like, oh, it's just another day. I guess that's what it is. Now, off late, this is something that I'm dealing with. But all the other points over there is not really a cause for concern.
And what do you think is the best way to fix loneliness? Maybe it's a very stupid question to ask, but what do you think is the answer?
I don't know what the answer is, but what I'm applying for myself is to be happier with myself. The happier I am with myself, the more open I am to be with others. Friends, relationships, everything. When I'm not happy, I don't feel like hanging out with other people even. The happier I am, the more I am 100% with other people as well. So I'm just doing my thing.
But what you're trying to achieve is a temperament, right? It's not happiness as an outlier. You can't be happy without being the other side as well, which is not happy or whatever it is. So how do you...
I think earlier when you were talking about happiness, I think, as you said, upper and that sort of a temperament. For me, happiness is the absence of all of the other points. When I feel stable, when I feel calm, when I feel very centered, I feel happy. I don't look for really high highs, but I've been through a lot of low lows that for me, a stable, calm, centered mind is actually very, very... That feels like happy for me. Of course, winning a football game is happy. That's a different kind of outwardly happiness, but
Yeah.
feeling like truly happy inside, for me, is just feeling this.
And have you been feeling that of late?
Oh yeah, quite a bit. 6 months or so.
6 months.
Yeah, for the last 6 months or so, I've been feeling very chill.
Adds up. I first came to Nellore 6 months back. Yeah, no. It's all you. You have nice hands.
Do you want to see my feet as well?
No. You keep bringing up feet. What is up with you and feet, man? There's something really weird going on. I think there's a Reddit thread about you and feet.
These feet.
Okay. In your entrepreneurial journey, which initial value have you stopped believing in and why?
When I first started, I felt that I needed to make everything happen. And sure, to a big part of it, you do. But the more you invest in other people and let them be, you don't have to be jack shit. I think you just sort of need to spark and let it be. Almost like parenting again, like you just have guardrails and you make sure no one's really crashing and dying. That's a belief that now has completely changed for me. Before, almost to a control freak level of I need to know everything that's happening. Now I'm like, I don't even need to know what's happening. I need to know the end result. I need to know that everyone's okay, the business is going in the right direction, and it's all good. So that's a belief that's flipped quite a bit now.
And I think what took you to be this man? From going to mercenary, like I think we all go through this phase where you believe that you're the guy who has to make everything happen.
Yeah.
To like just let
Sure.
Trust.
Yeah.
What changed? When did it change?
I couldn't do it anymore. It was just too much for me. It was just so much. I had to do everything because I put it all on myself. And the more I realized that when I let other people do,
That's a hiring problem, right?
no, it was a me problem. I've had pretty much the same core team from the start till now. But the way I operate them has changed. I just let them be, I let them do, and it's just a lot.
And if they
it's
fuck up,
easier.
where do you draw a line of fuck ups?
Their fuck ups can't be that bad anymore. In fact, there were a few times when I knew they were going to fuck up and I would just watch it happen anyway, because then they will come back to me and say, I fucked up and this is what I'm going to do to fix it. And I'm like, great. Now the next time this probably won't happen. Maybe it'll be a different fuck up and that's okay. But now I get to do a lot less.
Yeah. That is a good leadership skill, which you have non-verbally picked from me. I like it. You seem like a charming guy, dude. Tell me about your relationships. Have you been in a long-term relationship?
Yeah, I have.
How many?
Do I get to ask you this question first?
How can you ask me something
I will
haven't
come back
thought
to
of?
this. I have been in 4 relationships and 2 of them were quite long.
Kitne?
One was 4 years, one was 2-ish years. Can I ask you the question now? A time you told yourself, I'm a man, I can do this.
First thing was probably when I left my first job at Accenture. I was doing theatre here, and I really wanted to go to Bombay to figure out the theatre acting scene. And the people I spoke to who I wanted to seek approval from never gave me that approval. I just quit. And I left for Bombay the next day. So that whole phase of my life was driven by by this premise entirely.
Okay?
Again, I feel on the other side of things, it was a very important phase in my life because it also taught me to really handle a lot of situations. But I was operating from a lot of ego as well, right? So when you go to do something like acting or theatre, your first thing is, मैं 6 महीने में तो मैं क्या ही बन जाऊँगा. वापस आऊँगा तो I got 39 rejections, 0 gigs, ego shattered. औकात पता चल गई, and you started enjoying the process. So then you moved away from results to really finding what you want to do in life, at least that phase, and finding who you want to be as a person. So a lot of that has stayed with me, where I still feel that I can do things not because of my gender, but just that I want to do them alone. How do you get other men to be emotionally available for you, and how do you reciprocate?
The way I've seen it is that firstly, you need to be there for someone. When someone's reaching out to you, if you shut them down or if you don't show up, you can't expect the same. I've just been there for these boys. I've been there the way that I know how to be there, and they've just done the same. I've not tried to create certain situations or certain settings, or I've not tried to put it down to a time saying like, you know what, on this day I'm going to be there for this person. For any small thing that they need, even if it sounds silly, I'm there first. I have found it hard to ask them for the same, thankfully, more often than not, I've never had to ask. The more I've showed up, they've showed up when I've needed it, like just magically. It's been a thing of just you be there first for them, hope that they're there for you as well. Try not to have that expectation. If you do, that's okay. They're really close friends of yours, and when you're in need, you should have someone that you can go to, but you first need to be there as well.
I think a lot of men act on this premise, at least the ones we are surrounded by, I mean, in our close circles, is that first be there, which is fine, which I agree with, but no one really gets to the part where they are comfortable with being the receiver. And I can sense you aren't either, neither am I. How do we bridge that gap? Your one answer is okay, be there for other people, but that's not the answer. I can be there, but I just don't have it in me to ask. I don't know if it's ego, if it's whatever. Pseudo-liberals can label it whatever they want. But on a more simpler level, I don't know how. Now I can because all's good. But when things aren't good and you haven't figured it out in your head, then what do you do?
I can think of an example when I did reach out and ask, but funnily enough, it wasn't actually in the lowest of times. It was actually after I processed it a little bit myself, and then I could reach out. So I do agree with you that I think it's harder to just straight up ask and say that, you know what, I'm in a bad place, I need to talk about something, or I need X, Y, Z, or whatever it is. For me, I don't like making decisions in a heightened state of emotion. Whatever that emotion is, even if it's like extreme happiness or extreme sadness, I let myself regulate a little bit before I act on it. So if I'm down in the dumps and if I need help, I've usually at least given it a night or whatever that time is
for
that
the
it needs
regulation
before I can even reach out to my friends. So it's not that I've never reached out, but I've never actually reached out when I've been at my worst. So I do agree with you.
But what are you reaching out for then? Because you have regulated.
Sometimes just a listening ear, you know. Sometimes just to be like, dude, this fucked up. I need to talk about something, and like it's really big or it's really whatever important. Sometimes even in that moment, like it's not then and there. I've had to give it a bit of time before I reach out and be like, bro, you're free for like a few minutes. I want to talk to you.
For what would you go to? Again, I'm sorry, it's binary and it's gendered. A male friend and have a discussion, and what would you not choose them for and stick to a female friend of yours? What kind of
It's
situation
easier
is
to
that?
talk to female friends, but with the kind of friends that I've had, my best friends at least, I talk to them about everything. I don't even talk to my female friends about everything the way I do with them, with the boys. I lucked out there because everything, like it can be a sexual thing, it can be money related, it can be whatever, like it can just be anything and everything. I would talk to them, but I wouldn't talk to my female friends as much.
How do you feel about this conversation?
So far so good. Can be better.
Abhi khatam karna hai yaar, interaction.
Can be better.
So can you give me another chance to make this better?
Yeah, sure.
So can we have another date at your time of convenience?
Oh, okay. I thought like right now, we just do this now.
That's
We're
not
here
how
now.
dates.
We're here right now. Flip a switch. Let's go.
Buddy, this तुम्हारा muscle memory kick in करता है ना time to time. मेरे को cancel कर देगा.
Yeah.
Good date.
Yeah.
Good conversation. Again, thank you for opening up. Thanks for everything. We're going to take this forward with another date. But last 30 seconds, how are you feeling right now? And was it a bad decision or wrong decision to do this date?
Not at all. I'll tell you, like I said, when I started, I was exhausted, but I was excited because I was getting to speak with you, which is another bro, being vulnerable, talking about anything and everything. I am happy to talk about stuff. Of course, I'm not going around talking unnecessarily, but when you get to speak to someone and know that you have no judgments, it puts me at ease at least. I don't have a problem talking with other men about anything at all. Whatever comes up, we speak about it. So I actually care for these kind of moments a lot more than surface level or getting drunk or whatever else. Of course, that's great too. That sort of initiates everything
Dhiraj
else.
rakho tum. AM Dhiraj and PM Dhiraj are two different people.
What? You've never seen me drunk?
No, I haven't. I don't go to bars.
Yeah. You just have
It's just
butter
bar
chicken.
bar.
You just have butter chicken at 2 a.m. without inviting me.
Okay, but fun. I enjoyed it.
See, this is how you end your dates.
Yeah, no touch policy.